Hey Reddit lovers, in this video we are going to read some of the best and most controversial AITA stories. We're diving deep into a case that starts with a simple Christmas gift and ends with a family completely torn apart. Is it better to know the truth or stay happy in a lie? Let's find out. Buckle up, because this one is a roller coaster. Am I the asshole for ruining my family's lives by giving everyone DNA kits for Christmas? I'm a 42-year-old man, and I've been married to my wife Sarah for 17 years. We met in our early 20s, built a life together, and for the most part, I thought we were happy. We have a 15-year-old daughter, Maya, who has always been the center of my world. I coached her soccer team, I helped her with homework, I stayed up late when she was sick. I never once questioned that she was my child. For Christmas last year, I thought I had a great idea. DNA ancestry kits were everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, ads non-stop. My own family history is kind of a blank slate, and I thought it would be fun, educational, and honestly kind of bonding to do them together as a family. I imagined Maya getting excited, seeing where her ancestors came from, maybe discovering something cool. When the kits arrived, Sarah seemed off. Not angry, not refusing, just hesitant. I asked if everything was okay, and she said she was just nervous about privacy stuff. I didn't think much of it. We did the cheek swabs, mailed them in, and life moved on. A few weeks later, the email arrived saying the results were ready. I opened mine first. Everything checked out. Nothing shocking. Then I opened Maya's. I expected to see a clear 50% parent-child match with me. Instead, it showed 0%. At first, I genuinely thought it was a glitch. I refreshed the page, logged out, logged back in. I went to the Relationships tab, expecting my name to be there as her father. It wasn't. I sat there staring at the screen for what felt like forever. My hands were shaking. My heart was racing. I kept thinking, this can't be real. There has to be a mistake. That night, after Maya went to her room, I confronted Sarah. She didn't deny it. She broke down immediately, full-on sobbing. She told me that 16 years ago, right before we got married, she had a one-time thing with her ex. She said it meant nothing. She said she didn't know who the father was and chose to believe it was me. She never told me, not once, not when Maya was born, not when we struggled financially, not when I stayed up all night with a sick baby, not in 15 years. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. I wasn't angry at Maya, I still love her. That hasn't changed, but everything else felt fake. My marriage, my trust, my reality. I told Sarah I wanted a divorce. That's when everything exploded. Her parents called me heartless. They said biology doesn't matter and that Maya is my daughter in every way that counts. My own sister told me I was selfish and that by buying those DNA kits, I destroyed a happy family over a stupid percentage. They keep saying I should have never looked, that I should have just left it alone. But how do you unknow something like that? I didn't cheat, I didn't lie, I didn't hide the truth for 15 years. So now, I'm asking strangers on the internet, am I the asshole? Update 1. Things are worse than I expected. I didn't expect this many responses, and I definitely didn't expect how divided people would be. To clarify, I still consider Maya my daughter. I haven't walked away from her, and I never plan to. I'm still taking her to school, helping with homework, and showing up like I always have. But my marriage is another story. Sarah keeps saying she didn't know for sure, and that she didn't lie. She just believed the version of events that was easiest. To me, that still feels like a lie. What hurts the most is realizing she robbed me of choice. If she had told me back then, I could have decided whether I wanted to stay, whether I wanted to raise Maya knowing the truth. Instead, she decided for me. We've started sleeping in separate rooms. She wants counseling. I don't know if trust can be rebuilt after 17 years of silence. Update 2. A conversation with Maya. This was the hardest conversation of my life. Maya found out. Not from me, from one of Sarah's relatives who couldn't keep their mouth shut. She came to me crying, asking if I was still her dad. That broke me. I told her the truth. That biology doesn't change love. That I've been her dad every single day of her life and always will be. She asked if I was leaving her. I said no. But she knows the divorce is about her mom, not her. And that doesn't make it easier. Right now, my focus is on protecting Maya emotionally. Whatever happens between Sarah and me comes second. Now let me give my perspective on this. This situation isn't really about DNA, it's about betrayal, consent, and a stolen choice. Yes, Maya is his daughter emotionally. No one is arguing that, but Sarah took away his right to make an informed decision about his own life, and that's not love, that's control. People love saying the past doesn't matter right up until it suddenly does. 17 years of hidden truth isn't a small mistake. It's an entire foundation built on deception. Wanting a divorce doesn't mean abandoning the child, it means refusing to stay married to someone who lied for nearly 2 decades. He didn't destroy the family, the lie did, so in my opinion, not the asshole. Now let me ask you this, do you think biology matters here? Or does 15 years of being a dad outweigh everything? Comment below, does DNA matter, yes or no? Story 2. I am a 28-year-old woman and I've been living with my roommate for 3 years. We met in college and instantly became close friends. And after graduation, we decided to rent an apartment together since it seemed like a good way to save money and stay connected. For the most part, things were fine. We shared rent, utilities, and household chores, and respected each other's space. Recently, my roommate started bringing home her boyfriend almost every night, and at first I didn't mind. I thought it was normal for couples to spend time together, but it quickly became a problem. They are loud, they play music late at night, they leave dishes everywhere, and they spend a lot of time in the shared living room, making it impossible for me to relax or work from home. I work remotely, so having a quiet space is really important, and their constant presence started affecting my sleep, my productivity, and my mental health. I tried to handle it politely. I asked her to limit the visits and be quieter in the evenings, and I suggested maybe a few nights a week or specific hours, but instead of listening, she got defensive and told me I was overreacting, that I needed to be more understanding, and that she had a right to have her boyfriend over whenever she wanted. I tried compromising and being flexible, but she refused every suggestion. Last week, things escalated when I accidentally walked into the living room while they were arguing, and her boyfriend yelled at me for interrupting. I was shocked and felt humiliated. I could not believe how rude and aggressive he was. After that incident, I told her I could no longer live under these conditions and that something had to change. I told her she needs to either follow the rules we agreed on, or I would start looking for a new place to live. She told me I am controlling and selfish, that I am ruining her relationship, and that I should just deal with it. Our mutual friends have been contacting me, saying I am difficult and I need to lighten up, and that I am overreacting. I have tried explaining that my concern is about my own well-being and my ability to work and rest, but no one seems to understand. I feel trapped because this apartment is convenient and the rent is reasonable, but my mental health is suffering. I love my roommate as a friend, but her unwillingness to respect my boundaries makes me question if we can continue living together. I have been stressed, anxious, and sometimes angry, and I do not feel comfortable in my own home anymore. So now, I am asking strangers for judgment. Am I the asshole for asking my roommate to follow some basic rules and respect my space? Comment below and share your opinion. I read every comment, and it really helps me to see different perspectives. I also want to know if any of you have been in a similar situation and how you handled it. Thank you so much for watching my story and taking the time to think about it. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe for more stories like this and hit the notification bell so you do not miss the next one. I really appreciate every single one of you and all your support.